So the big question is this: how do small business owners like us grow our leadership, develop our teams, and scale our business in a way that allows us to get our products and services out to the world, yet still remain profitable? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. I'm Bradley Hamner, and this is the Club Capital Leadership Podcast. Welcome to The Bottom Line, a new weekly podcast series that we drop every Thursday to complement our weekly Monday podcast interviews with the industry leaders. These podcasts are going to be designed to give you short, impactful, and value-driven information that you can start using right away in your business. I value your time and attention and will do my very best not to waste it. Just get what you need and go. So with that, let's get into today's episode. Are you an agency owner looking to grow your revenue, increase your bottom line, and better manage your taxes? Club Capital is here to help. Club Capital is the largest accounting and advisory firm for insurance agents in the country, providing monthly accounting, tax strategy, and CFO services. Way more than bookkeeping and your everyday run-of-the-mill tax prep, Club Capital is focused on providing financial and tax advisory services that help you plan and forecast your agency's performance. Their financial dashboards and agency forecasting tools help you better understand your agency's historical performance, create and measure future targets, and see how your agency compares to your peers around the country. Imagine what it would be like to understand the impact to your bottom line when deciding to hire a new employee, or forecast the impact rate changes or commission rates will have on your business. With over $200 million in tracked annual revenue and $140 million in tracked annual expenses, Club Capital has the data and the team to help you make better informed decisions for your agency. They will help you turn that back office stress into the backbone of your agency's success by giving you the tools to take your agency and your leadership to the next level. Visit club.capital today to book a solution overview with one of our business consultants. Club Capital, way more than a CPA firm. Ambition is the first step towards success. It's time to level up your agency. And Coach P Consulting will help you do just that by using the same strategies he used to sell over 700 life insurance policies in 2021 alone. Now, this is not your regular one and done type coaching. You'll get personalized coaching 2 days a week, every week of the month, and you'll get a live look behind the scenes of his team training and an office that's performing at the highest level. There's a reason Coach P Consulting is the fastest growing coaching company for insurance agency owners in the country. Coach P will train your team alongside his own and show you the exact steps they're taking to achieve Chairman Circle, exotic travel, and multi-line presence club, and be one of the few agents to be selected to have a third office. So whether your goal is to be at the top of your local market or amongst the best in the country, this training will give you the strategies and the tactics to get there. For just $250 a month, you'll get high-level coaching each week from someone who is already getting it done at that level, and his strategies work, and it's time to put them to work for you. Sign up at coachpconsulting.com and get your first full month for free when you mention the Club Capital Leadership Podcast. Hey, everyone. So a few weeks ago, I was in Disney with my kids, and we went to Typhoon Lagoon, did Epcot, did the whole Disney experience. But on day 2 or 3, I believe, we went to Typhoon Lagoon. It was my second time to go, but my daughter just turned 9 and my son is about to turn 13. So they were great ages to be able to ride all the rides and just do all the things. Well, so we're at Typhoon Lagoon and we're going to ride one of the rides or one of the water slides down. We've just done a couple with my son. And we're doing this other one, and there's actually a fairly decent line. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, because the other ones really didn't have a line, that this one may be pretty good. And so as we're standing there, I can look down on the pool whenever you get off of the slide, and you can see, I think there was 2 lifeguards there, and they're just standing there, and we happen to kind of see people going down the slide. And if I could remember the name of the slide, I would certainly tell you. But anyway, so we're going there, and then all of a sudden I see somebody who is in just a bathing suit, but has a t-shirt on, and goes into the water, and they're flailing around. And for the first, it probably was 5 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, but these thoughts go through through your mind of, oh my gosh, this person's really having a hard time to stand. They can't get up, and her arms are flailing all over the place, et cetera. And so the lifeguard blows the whistle, dives into the water, has the flotation device, gets over there. But I see
I then see a smile on her face. And so she's taking it serious, but she's not going at the pace that I expected her to be able to go at. I mean, initially, yes, she gets over there. She kind of helps the person to the side and walks over and blows the whistle again. And then I realize, oh, it's a training exercise. And I later on, or actually when we got to the top, I ended up asking someone, is that something you all do on a regular basis? And they said, yes, but we don't know when it's coming. And the idea is that we're going to always be on our toes so that we don't fall asleep in what we're doing. And so here's the lesson. Role play is great. If you have a sales team, you have thought about role play, and many of you probably do an incredible job at role play on a daily basis. The whole idea of how many times do you practice? How much do you practice? The NFL analogy of, we practice X amount, we play this many games. I get it all. But it made me think, what if there was a way, it's a good reminder, to do real play in with your teams, especially your sales teams? Actually have maybe somebody who's a mystery caller to come in and architect that into your training process, where you maybe have a friend. I know there's companies that do this, but you could have a friend that's maybe not with you or with another, whatever. Call in to be able to get a quote or an estimate, or to be able to have a sales conversation regardless of whatever it is you sell, and then have them ask these specific questions and see if they hit on these things. And then that will give you the absolute best. Maybe you have a family member that lives in a different state and could call in, right? They're not in your CRM yet. And I thought, man, what a much better way to be able to give real-time coaching and feedback to someone based off what they think is an actual exercise or an actual sales call, as opposed to in the morning, you can simulate as much as you want. And it's coming up on football season. And right now, as I'm recording this, it's in the middle of, a training camp for the NFL, or if it's, 2-a-days, or I guess they don't really do that in college football anymore, but it's fall practice for all the colleges. And they're going to simulate as much as they can what it's like to be real time in a stadium, but it will never be the same. It will never be the same as what it's going to be like in Jordan-Hare Stadium or Bryant-Denny Stadium, or, whatever college that you or NFL team you follow. It's never going to be the same. It's not the same as 75, 80,000 fans in games that actually count. And I thought that was such a good reminder to actually see that happen. And I thought I would share it with all of you. And it made me think, man, what are the ways, how would you actually architect that? And I think maybe once a month is a good way to be able to do that. I don't think it's, necessarily like Disney, where it's once a day. For many of us, lives are literally not at stake as it is at Disney. But I thought it was a good parallel, a good reminder for me as well. So real play, in addition to, not an exception of, but in addition to role play. Hope this served you well. All right, everyone. Till next time, lead well.